Unity Broadcasting Television don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform Salon people home and abroad.
Watin D Paper Say.
Bamboo, Pusher and Cabo. This na Unity Broadcasting Online Television.
Watin D Paper Say, a 1 hour program where they come to you every Tuesday and Thursday, 12 o'clock Central to 1 o'clock. Watin D Paper Say, a 1 hour program where they come to you every Tuesdays and Thursday, 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock Central. Watin D Paper Say, the program where they look at different stories when we newspaper the top pots, bring analysts in a studio, we can talk for 10 the day. We talk for 10 on politics, the economy, social, religious, and other things that happen at the time.
Religious messages, entertainment, self no go left, we not go left nothing, no.
Now forget so, this na Unity Broadcasting every Tuesday and Thursday, 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Political commentators then go there, other social commentators then go there. You said we want your voice will be heard. Do ya not forget for sending text message. So the number 076946948. We go answer them for you, Bonas. Thank you.
Defeating the lives of fake people, waiting they be na social media. One-on-one interview, we go bring you all the hot topics. Unity Broadcasting TV say, and we let me self and better salo. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come. Developments now we come to unify, sensitize, and inform we all. Developments now we nation salo. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come.
Famu, Kushia and Carbon, welcome. This is Unity Broadcasting Online Television. We come to you now for the 8 Chaka Stephen Street offices in Freetown. And with different social media platforms than we watch we from. Today, na Thursday, November 20, 2025. We fastly approach the festive season with Bokupe and good ladi and gladi, especially we welcome on Kabbalah. Today, the program you watch now Watin D Paper Say, and a program come to every Tuesday and Thursday from 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock Central. We bring up people and talk on different issues within our local tabloid and inside the day. We bring up politicians, journalists, CSOs, and social commentators for talk on different issues with economy, education, well-body business, and team them with the better the people of Sierra Leone. I get with me in the studio somebody we instead of don't around na a political commentator, a journalist, a writer. If I introduce her, I'm going to say yes. I mean what they do na somebody we it meant a lot of young people out there. I do with me in the studio Edward Coker, we think normally call an dictionary. Can I say dictionary or Mr. Coker? Good afternoon, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Jalal. It's a pleasure for the Unity Broadcasting House, and I will go with the dictionary name.
Oh.
Considering it don't be me niche, me actually pseudonym now, but it's really the carry. So I think I'll go okay with that particular name for today.
It's a pleasure having you in our studios.
Thank you very much.
For people who know Sab, including me, what do you mean about the dictionary?
Well, the dictionary name of itself, it's a sum total of all my potential them into one name. So when you had a name dictionary, it don't literally get any relation for talk say that man get the entire vocabulary sorry in my head. It just take all my gifts in them, all the different things I can do. I'm a voiceover artist, I'm a copywriter, I'm a creative writer, I'm a thespian, I'm a movie director, I'm a theater director also, is it an autodidact? I am an MC, I am a public speaking coach, I'm a debating expert, I'm a consultant, a journalist, a political scientist, social scientist,
a producer,
lead producer, and a lot. So when you actually have all this into sum total one person, that comes the name dictionary.
Amazing.
Thank you.
How I wish I can just get like 3 of then you niche there.
And the key thing, if you literally want to have this thing, go through the dictionary. So people don't understand when they say discover your purpose of itself, you could go through the dictionary and you could get for say, I can do this thing. So that's the fastest way to know you could do something. For example, if you just come across a word called the bonnet means a man who's gentle, who's very presentable. I suit such. That's me. So that's how you get to discover yourself.
I be wish we there for discuss career path and changing mindset for development of Africa, because for some time now there are a lot of people we believe that the reason why Africa or Sierra Leone is still where we are today is because of our mindset. But again, we are not here to discuss that. Rather, we are here to discuss issues that are published by different local tabloids. And I'm welcome. Again, the first paper today I have with me in the studio. By the way, this program we can do in Creole and English.
Okay.
But if we do more in Creole, go better, because people like me, I'm not a dictionary. So I get Concord Times with me in this paper and at the studio. And the banner headline reads, MNOs, mobile network operators, face fires parliamentary criticism over poor service, misleading promotions. The other headline reads, My World Children's Day 2025, My Day, My Rights. This and beaucoup other to read them, you they get now the Concord Times newspaper for just folios. And the other I go to the studio now the exclusive newspaper where the banner headline reads, APC PPRC at war. You can see the chairman for PPRC and the Secretary General of APC in the picture there. MCC report, Opposition Chief Whip blast government. You go see the picture of Honorable Abdul Karim Kamara, AKK, in picture near the story. As SIA India extend capacity building support, big boost for audit service Sierra Leone. This and many other stories you get now the exclusive newspaper. And the final paper I go take with me at the studio now the Hope Times newspaper where the banner headline reads, World Children's Day 2025, My Day, My Right. VP Julia welcomes Liberian delegation. This other one say SLRU, Sierra Leone Reporters Union engages National Petroleum Regulatory Authority for collaboration. These and many other stories you get now the Hope Times newspaper for just folios. Could you stay with me the next 1 hour as we're going to deeper conversation into some of those stories that we already read. I have with me on studio Edward Coker, dictionary, a journalist, a writer, a movie, you can name it. So the first story we can take for the MNOs face fires parliamentary criticism over poor service, misleading promotions. Edward, for almost 2 weeks now, we see, was it on the 11th or on the 10th, Parliament be summoned Africell, Orange, QCell, NATCA, and the Minister of Communication, Technology and Innovation for discuss the issue of tariff, precisely data, because for many citizens, including you and I, we saw just one day where Orange Africell suspend then 60 millions weekly subscription instead of that 100 millions. For many, that is the service to the people of Sierra Leone, which been prompt Parliament for intervene, yet it not be yield dividend. Yesterday again, and may someone again discuss on the same issue.
So thank you very much, Jalo, on this. So I would say, so this coverage of itself, the newspaper of reviewing, it don't signal there is this paradigm shift we will experience when it comes to how the MNOs they get for handle things. So we're going to watch it from a different angle. So now watching a trained setting angle, you get to understand, say, the entirety of the Concord newspaper, not just like a headline exaggeration, I will tell you. Headline exaggeration, they tell you, say, by default of a week back, Parliament gets for invite these MNOs, forget for come get their own side of fam. You will get for tell you say, NATCA get a role for play, the MNOs get a role for play, even us as citizens, we actually, na customers and so this MNOs get a role for play. So from this angle, you get for tell you say, literally they get for question on how the legislative still they get for handle things. Although some of these newspaper get some missing context of the exact issue we happened there. It will tell you say, the MNOs then point to them put across, so you say there is this increase when it comes to how the global things they go when it comes to expenditure and all this. There are different decisions they go put across. But years back, I think it's in 2023, 2024, we also have the same issue when NATCA they invite these MNOs also. They invited African and Orange, so I can call it Akim Popo. because literally QCell is not literally part of this particular complaint.
Of course.
But it's like Africell and Orange, when they call it Aki and Popo. These are the two giants when it comes to telecommunication in Sierra Leone. So it tells you running telecommunication is not an easy thing. By default, I think I ran through some of their statistics over 200,000 plus Sierra Leone's they employ into the sector. So it tells you, say, when it comes to tax paying, when it comes to tariff, all this is a burden. I'm not here to serve as a PR for them. But let me actually get for understand, say, they themselves get expenditure to pay. So if they tell you, say, that they're going to remove the bond would be 100 leones from 60 to 100 leones, if you watch some, how much do they buy it up when it comes to? You watch at the airtime, you watch at the credits. Some of those things you put all together, we quantify to a single dollar. So if you convert every leon into dollar, this will be one that's lost. On the flip side also, us as citizens need to understand, say, running telecommunications comes with huge expenditure. Huge one to the extent, the fueling, the amount of money we have to pay towards the staff them, all get different things with the point at. The angle they raise is that Parliament, this conversation must not only be limited to the MNOs. Because I even see, say, Edmond Abu is literally one of the key people who they push this entire thing. But if you listen to the CEO of Orange, he tell you, say, the global of how things are going, it affects Sierra Leone down here. So it tells you the MNOs, that's why the under fire they're having. I will tell you this Concord time, the angle they come up from, it's more like the context doesn't actually equate to how the issue is going.
So if I can read some of the paragraph in the story, it said during a heated parliamentary second engagement with mobile companies, the National Telecommunication Authority (NATCA) and CSOs, MPs from different regions condemned the persistent network failures, inefficiencies in data usage, and the growing frustration felt by citizens who continue to pay for services they rarely enjoy in full. Members of parliament from different districts expressed deep frustration over what they described as a long-standing pattern of poor service quality, slow internet, dropped calls, and the inability of telecoms to handle traffic whenever promotions are launched.
So, as per what you have read, let me break it down into four phases. We're going to watch the social media reaction on the 7th of November. We see this, the 6th to the 7th of November, there is this social media surge where come citizens actually complaining, tagging Africell and Orange on Facebook and Twitter, saying, but this super smack. You understand it? If the government don't do this, or they do that particular one, they don't want people to survive. If you observe Sierra Leoneans, they get more.
Were you affected by the action?
I was affected because come to subscription, if you used to subscribe 60 leons, and then literally now you are to buy it at 100 leons. Some of you are journalists, they must expect for pool money.
Tell you, bro.
Where's the money coming from? Although the reporters union is still pushing for that. But the social media reaction, watch at that first angle. If you get what you say, citizens they react to such, it tells you this is for public concern.
Sure.
So despite now while we see the legislative don't come into it now, it's a public concern. So based on social media reaction, when I went to /iverify, I even verified and checked both Orange and Africell. Funnily, Orange didn't post this on their handle. It was Africell who posted this on their handle. And then the backlash started. So if you go to Orange, then collect bundle setting, is it how they call this the new app? I don't forget. Maxit app. When I went to the Maxit app, that was where I actually had it. Unlike for Africell who posted it on the social media handle. Until Orange later, hours later, come and get for clarify on the reasons on why they put them across. That's one. The second one, I watch at the recent national mood. The recent national mood when it comes to telecommunication and data business is of a serious concern.
Correct.
Check when Africell came in Sierra Leone during the early 2000s. Orange don't go through so many transitions. We had the Africell, we had the Celtel, we had the Zain, until they got for the come to Orange. So throughout all this transitioning, it takes you so many things don't go through. If you watch at the national mood
this
of
too much
citizens,
transitioning does not just simplify that the inconsistency of some of those MNOs.
So Africell literally when they came, if you observe, SIM card was a bit costier than now.
Sure.
It was up to $1, $2 or $3. I can actually recall. That was during the early 2000s. But Orange as an MNO don't get through so many transitions than Africell.
Correct.
Africell actually stand the test of time. So
by using one name.
By using one name, they just actually don't change the logo. But by bigger brand level, you can find Africell, I think, in Gambia and around Congo and Sierra Leone. Whilst Orange get more broader. Orange is more bigger than Africell by default, not to go cancer. You understand it? But Orange don't go through so many trans. Orange of itself, the brand Orange, is bigger than Africell 50 times.
Are you serving as a PR for Orange?
Not a PR per se, but we are watching us of how people actually see Orange. Orange can be found in other sub-regions in Africa.
So among the concerns we come from citizens, including members of parliament, because both the 2 hearings, by the way, me a parliamentary reporter,
Okay.
I covered the 2 sittings of parliament, including yesterday. Now that MNOs failed to communicate to citizens that because of X, Y, and Z, we are taking A, B, and C step. I mean, Orange and Africa gave all of who seems cardinal in the system.
Sure.
They could have sent us text messages as they've been doing over the years. But that wasn't done. Did you receive any message? For saying the example?
I didn't.
Myself, I didn't. Members of parliament said they don't receive. They asked the engaged media houses, they say how many? About 20. The whole room were full of journalists. Someone say, eh. So it brings us suspicions that which of the media houses really those MNOs engage. If they could have communicated that we are taking this step, citizens could have prepared. But just one morning, Orange say we don't remove this. So the concerns mainly come from there, the lack of communication from those MNOs.
So there comes in now with the there's a thing called crisis communications in communications, of that particular one day, in which you get them PR, we're supposed to come out, even if you can send a text message. That is why they have Alfie Barry for Orange. That's why they have Abdul Karim for Africa, who gets to clear the air and get to explain to citizens. But the key thing is, like I said, there was this article that I wrote. I'm just going to read directly from what I actually wrote, so I will be guided in this conversation. Let me actually move away from what we talk about. So the angle I want for people across is that both Africell and Orange take note these are businesses and they don't run at loss. They are running for profit base. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So the key thing is we give and they give us also. We buy top up, we convert that into data. At the same time, they actually the ARM follow gets good network. But the angle for put across is this, Jalop. So let me just read what I read from an article I wrote on the 7th of November, which states that in October 2004, NATCA fined both Africell and Orange 500 million. So you call a particular incident will happen. That particular incident will happen. So it say, as according to the Communications Act of 2022, he empowered NATCA. So this now we put across say Africell and Orange don't send me text message.
So even NATCA they not communicate.
NATCA gets a role for play.
So because from the engagement, even the submission of NATCA DG was somehow contradictory.
They are
from
comedians.
The reality.
NATCA, they are the comedians here. You understand it? If the NATCA Communications Act of 2022 don't guide we, you understand it? NATCA will don't pick this up long since. NATCA could have picked this up all long since. Imagine when they find Africa and Orange the 500 million in 2024 due to this orange money setting. You understand it? So many civil society activists will pick them up. We understand that one was handled. But we're back here again. It tells you say there is something going behind the scene in which the interest of citizens is not being prioritized. You get to see that particular one day. I'm not actually framing this say the MNOs are bad people because these are business people running their business for profit. But at the same time, it is supposed to be NATCA who's supposed to be protecting us. They're the ones who's supposed to be protecting us. But they didn't do it. You watch the DJ, you are there in the sitting. I watch it via Facebook.
I was
via
there
to
too.
Edmond Abu. What he's saying and what is happening doesn't even correlate at all. It doesn't correlate. So it tells you, say, I'm going to put across some of the reasons why you think, say, perhaps viewers with the view is why African, I'm not their PR. I'm just being objective here. I'm going to put across 4 reasons. Like I've been beginning to put across some of the social media reactions when it comes to perception and all. So for the past 2 weeks now, why don't you do me analysis and don't you do me research? I put across 4 things on why African and Orange, as MNOs, they project this entirety of things. The first one, when it comes to rising operational cost. To run these MNOs is not easy. It is very expensive, I tell you, Jalo.
But they are making money every day.
Well, we don't have data to prove to that particular one.
But
They're making money.
me and you every day will subscribe.
That subscription, they have to pay people also.
Listen now, listen. One of the things again women come up during hearing that this is a promotion. Then ask them, even if in a promotion, what in NATCA regulations talk about promotion? That then can end promotion and promotion I think not for last either 6 months or 1 year. But if in the end, was the people informed?
But if you are talking about operation, Orange get the Soba Kaiba and Africa get the Jubilee Jumbo. So you are thinking say perhaps they could actually don't frame and don't coin on that particular one for increase the money to 100 millions. Is that what you're saying?
No, me not going to answer that question. But
no, because that's how it sounds as if.
The reality is people are suffering. People are paying huge money on communication. Mind you, communication is no longer a luxury. It's a must.
I'm coming to that particular one. I'm coming to that particular one.
We have students who are at the university who are not earning, dining, and they have to do research.
But I'm coming to that
have to do
particular one day.
assignment.
I'm coming to that particular one day. I'm playing the devil's advocate here. You understand it?
Okay, so you are advocating for Africa?
No, I'm not advocating for them. A devil's advocate in the sense, let everyone get equal share.
Okay,
the government, the MNOs and citizens, we hold them. So like I said earlier, based on my observation and analysis, these are some of the things that they put them across. The first one, a rise in operational cost. Based on the public hearing I watched, the parliamentary hearing, what I picked up, one of the key things where the Orange CEO talk about was rising operational cost. The second one, now when it comes to government imposed levies, governments they impose huge levies on these people. You know, that particular one day, NATCA they said the entire people of the county sonko and NATCA. But I'm coming to them. The third one, when it comes to regional inflationary pressure linked with global economy, we know how the global economy is right now. You understand them? Africa and Orange gets their own big people ahead. You understand it? Like I say about Orange here. Orange is not only in Sierra Leone. It is more bigger than Africell. Orange is in Guinea. Africell is not in Guinea.
But this, the action of Orange didn't affect customers outside of Sierra Leone.
So
our conversation should be limited in Sierra Leone.
I have to globalize it and localize it. You understand it? I globalize conversation and localize my conversation.
Mind you, other countries in Africa, I'll now go outside Africa, is having more or are having more internet stability than Sierra Leone.
Objectively,
so
I am putting across this conversation not as the PR for Orange, but as per the hearing and wordings I've had from the Orange CEO. You understand it? Because if they put an angle, say when you watch at the global com of how things are going, you watch at Guinea, you watch at Liberia, you watch about the next door neighbors, them how things is affecting them, can also come down to Sierra Leone. Mind you, they're within that Mano River Union space, the ECOWAS space. What affects Sierra Leone affects Nigeria indirectly. It is what is coming from there, comes here. What is coming from here, goes there. Let me understand that switch in. The next one, actually, what I want to put across, I am not serving as a PR. Quick disclaimer. Let me watch at the role of NATCA. Like I say, I don't put across the role of the MNOs. The reasons why they actually put in this particular cost, operational cost is very expensive. When in particular one, if they watch me live on TV right now, get to understand. When it comes to the NATCA, the role of NATCA of itself is supposed to enforce transparency and compel both companies to justify their new tariffs publicly. So that's why I told you, say, NATCA gets a role for play, but this entire sonko where they happen. Then the people gets to play. You are there in the area.
Yeah. So from the exclusion of the NATCA DG, he was more playing advocacy for the MNOs than that, because he was saying that part of their role is to protect investors while also pushing for the interests of Sierra Leoneans. But in this regard, it's like Sierra Leoneans have been more disadvantaged at the expense of Orange and Sierra Leone.
Do you know NATCA by default is supposed to institute a consumer protection framework? They're supposed to have that, a consumer protection framework, which I think they do have.
And we also have the Consumer Protection Agency.
So where are those people to come in?
And since this issue started, we've not heard from them.
So it is your duty now as a parliamentary reporter to get for someone actually put this across. We're not part of parliament, setting.
Lastly, on this topic, yesterday during hearing, NATCA DGC, even a quote directly, he said, Mr. Chairman, honorable members, even somebody who sell water, we get megaphone, they sell water and a treat, get iPhone. So it's like iPhone users are costing Orange more.
but jokingly, it's jokingly, but this recent tariff of itself, it don't increase. So it's actually there are far more deeper issues where they happen between the MNOs and also towards the government.
Talking about phones, Alfonso Mali talks, some people, because they face network challenges, data, because they use fake phone, in brackets substandard. It brings to the caution in this whole issue, being that they talk about iPhone, fake phone, substandard phone. How can this agency, the Standard Bureau also get a role for play, because
Standard Bureau has to regulate phones. I don't know which
the standard of phone before they can the country.
I don't know which yardstick way he used for arrive at that particular one day. But if he has it, he need to provide data. But that's a strong statement. You understand that we don't get the influx of Chinese business. Do you know what SFP condemned Chinese when the APC was then in government? When they came, in fact, they can actually embrace the Chinese. Despite by ideology, the APC gets a Chinese ideology, unlike the SLP, we get a different ideology when it comes to politics. The angle where actually arrives, please do. Yes, please do. Ideology, APC SLP get different ideology when it comes to governance.
Okay.
The SLP is more about, I'm sounding too political scientist here. The SLP is more elitist. You understand? There's something called communism, socialism, all these different ideologies where all two both SLP gives get different approach.
We talk about APC and SLPP.
We're coming to that quickly. Let me just provide a quick one. We have to accept and celebrate for even phones that flood into the salon market than force them.
Chinese phone or iPhone?
Who has made it more simple and accessible? The iPhone of itself, the standard iPhone, the salon market can't even attain it. Those who have flown to China, which you see, they get different class of phones. Class A, Class B, Class C. So if this ordinary salon man able to afford the Class C phone, why don't they have it? But like I said earlier, if Alfonso gets the yardstick, he's a CSO. I'm a journalist, I'm careful with my data. But if there's a data available, let me provide them. It was a journalist who made that statement. They will query us to provide the data, but since that's CSO, he could just say things NIB. But to what this particular one, if there's a data available, Standard Bureau can't quantify and qualify what type of phone comes into our market because they don't have the right.
No, but also has the responsibility to check whatever goods and material comes into the country.
Are they doing it?
The standard.
Rather, they are focused on more on food items and water drinks items.
Okay.
Who cares?
Okay, so we are still watching. Parliament, and yesterday I see Parliament big NATCA say they are gonna go see how best we can arrange and bring out alternative because people see one alternative of the 6 trillions. So one question I didn't ask, what are the powers of Parliament if then it big now say they are big?
So this entire conversation are corporate dominance and customary vulnerability exposed. So the corporate dominance is like AfriCell and Orange. Like I say, now can't propose. Don't take it away from them.
Just like APC and SLPP.
That's how they are. This life all thing are two. God, Satan, AfriCell, Orange, APC, SLPP, man, woman. So you take it, go with it, and come with it. That's how it happens.
Okay.
So it's like it's a corporate dominance. So let me just bring it into the legislative. Musa back chap, you gave an ultimatum of 48 hours, 24 hours or so. You understand it? It don't even work out. That is to say, the MNOs didn't even respect what they actually
made. For me yesterday, the chairman of the Transparency Committee, Honorable Ambusmana Lebi, clarified that the law give the witnesses for make a request. And hence then they represent the people. If somebody can make a request as a parliament, they also listen to the people because they are there for the people. After the ruling, after the old parliament give the order for the 24 hours, the MNOs been write in parliament that, because of we are facing challenges to reverse back what we've taken from our system, we are pleasing to parliament to consider. And he said that was considered. I be just want to make that clarity today.
So, yes,
we are journalists, we have to be mindful of what you said.
I think for me, this entire thing of this entire MNO, this parliament, NATCA, CSOs, it is turning communication to become a privilege now, in which it's a right for all. And that's very bad.
Okay.
So it is becoming more of a privilege. So, the one able for access, I'm not going to get up. And some of we, if you there, you fine. If you're not there, you fine back. We hawk for news. So if they don't give us, we'll have it at all means. Well, yeah, but that's actually legally. But I think it is becoming of a growing concern, I'll tell you. Because if you watch a global trend on how countries like neighbor countries, I'm still now playing the devil's advocate, how nearby neighbors are enjoying electricity, communications. It can't be. Now pass with faith for them. Let the whole because it's becoming of a serious concern, I'll tell you anyway.
Okay, viewers, if they just tuning this now, Unity Broadcasting Online Television, we come to you now 48 Shaka Stephen Street in office now, Freetown. In the program you watch now Watin D Paper Say. I get with me Edward Dictionary. The next paper I go take now the exclusive newspaper with banner headline with APC PPRC at war. Dictionary.
Yes. So no, this banner headline, you know, you people, I don't know if you are still into print, or perhaps you don't left print, or perhaps you get.
I still contribute.
Yes, you still contribute towards the print. In fact, this is one of the papers that we literally don't draw attention when it comes to, because this big banner headline of it, I don't draw attention, and it seemed to become one way people eavesdrop quietly and don't have to say much about it. So the APRC, the PPRC, don't forget, the Samsumana saga is still on between them and the APC.
It is something I said today.
Yes, and they levied a fine against the APC and all that. So, as we are approaching 2028, you understand it? In journalism, it's what we call agenda setting. And that agenda setting, now it is not us who are actually doing the agenda setting. It is the political parties who are actually making the trend. You understand? So you get to see, say, from 2026, 27, and the forthcoming 2028,
we never get so many issues that never happen around. So the key question I'm asking now, PPRC and this APC don't today they get war. When oppositions, I will tell you from a political standpoint, always they get loggerhead with the PPRC. They will say how the PPRC is favoring the government of the day because the PPRC is answerable to the government of the day. As per their statutes and regulatory, they're not supposed to do that. But as per political appointment, who appoints the executive secretary there?
It's the president.
Of course. So what do you expect that to happen? So it tells you say the APC will always have a loggerhead with the PPRC until power change hands. I don't know if there's going to stay a government, there's going to be change of power in hand.
Is it that this ideology that he who dance to the tune eat the food?
Well, that's literally a one. But like I said earlier, there is this political message in which is the same. Let me just read through this particular press release where we see say both the APC pulled a press release also. The response of the APC was contravention to section 39 subsection 1 of the Political Parties Act number 25 of 2022 and imposition of fine. This was what the secretary of the SLPP, who Ms. Lansana Dumbuya, said. Just go read the
APC secretary.
The secretary. What he said. He said the APC acknowledges receipt of your correspondence reference above, stating that at the outset the party wishes to state clearly that it is not aware of any verified or authenticated incident involving the said district chairman that will constitute a breach of the PPRC Act number 25 of 2002. So it tells you say this entire thing is a drama, the whole thing.
So this morning we've been getting the PPRC in our studios and APC representative Mikaelu Kroma. One thing we're very clear on that Honorable Mikaelu Kroma say, if only PPRC provide undiluted and convincing evidence, then the APC comply and take an action against Honorable Mara. So that shows clearly that if only because then they argue say Benin will live in a technological world where AI is taking the space now. Perhaps this video is a doctored video.
And you're talking about AI doctor video. Who started the AI doctor video? It's Siba. Siba was the one who started the entire doctor video. But the key thing now,
you get proof to
there was a statement he made. You know that particular one. It was one of doing the sitting. It was during this. I think it's just Lydica's case. I can't recall the exact thing that he made a statement say. It could be an AI edited and doctored thing. That's just a reference point of view. Not actually facts checked and everything. So let's watch at the flip side of this entirety of this APC, SLPP and this PPRC conversation. What will you say of the statement that was made by the SLPP chairman? What will you say of that particular one? Why didn't PPRC summon him?
No, well, according to the PPRC PR webinar this morning, Lucian Momona, that on the 11th of this month, there may summon APC and SLPP. Because according to, after chairman of SLPP make that statement about Losonga, APC they may react. This is someone remembers the certain words in a different media houses of which they may summon them. They even sign an MOU with them two political parties there and issue a letter. Because according to them, the law tells them for one. They say after 4 days of the warning, then the APC chairman of Falaba district issued the statement and he say not to AI, they may get somebody on ground with the capture because with political conversion is ongoing, they always have representatives there.
Like I said, as we are approaching 2028, we'll for the experience strong statements. If we ever judge these politicians by their statements, we will send them all to jail. So we will find them. And mind you, now such careless words of such, we get the experience of what happened 25 years ago, 28 years ago. You know of that, 30 years back ago. We get experience of words are powerful. The interpretation, as communications people now make us very careful of how we say words.
Correct.
So these politicians actually don't even fact check, not even care words about what they say. Oppositions want to show strength by their wording and say 2028, it's a do or die thing. That's not the case.
Is that good for we as a country?
That is something the PPRC have to work on. You understand that? Because what they're saying, what the APC saying now say, if they not actually make such strides, there was this chief of, there's one of this, I can't recall the name of itself, one of the chief within the SLPP that actually made a statement.
Chief Kadiru Kaikai.
What about Kadiru Kaikai's statement that he made years back? Now the APC don't begin qualify on that particular and say, if they want, I can go scot-free. Also can make statements. But if they begin prejudice them, it will begin to raise concern.
Chief Kadiru Kaikai was arrested and this at the CID and later apologized.
That's what was he fined? He was only facing punishment from the party. So what I'm expecting the PPRC to do, send this man go back to the APC and deal with this man, deal with the investigation. The outcome now, the PPRC can come into this.
The man when they argue so they only operate within the law. What in the law tell them for doing and then they do?
You see the excuse? So every outcome there's an excuse. You understand that? Politicians are very crafty people. They're very crafty. Like I said earlier, first now we be they set the agenda. Now they're the ones setting the agenda. And journalists will not be careful. We will continue for the report such issues until the right thing is being done. But until we finish 2028, short statements from the APC and SLPP and any other party below left for the experience church. So you experience strong statement as a signal. Because if the SLPP chairman don't make a statement say they're going to use the army, they're going to use the military, they're going to use this for 2028, and also people like AKK for the APC don't make some strong statements, where are we heading to? Where are we heading to? And mind you, like I said, political statement must be treated with huge amount of seriousness from the PPRC.
So the fine way now PPRC don't find 120,000 new don't find the APC. Is that strong?
That money is small. They not that money very small. So I'm expecting now the APC to conduct an internal investigation first of all, because this officer now security concern.
From the release,
security concern.
From the release, they want for an evidence from PPRC, then they can take necessary steps because they themselves they get a law.
So also really from the release,
we guide the membership.
So really from the release, I was expecting PPRC for don't hang it first with APC. You understand them? Hang it with APC rather than pulling instant the press release. Hang it with APC and get for see the outcome. Let me just read directly what the PPRC put across here, and then let the facts be there for let viewers and get for see we're not actually just spinning and spinning, but the facts ahead. So let me read across here. It was dated on the 17th of November from the PPRC. Jello, they said the Political Parties Regulation Commission wishes to inform the general public that the commission has today, Monday 17 November 2025, issued a fine of 120,000 leones to the All People's Congress Party for the contravention of Section 39, subsection 1D of the Political Parties Act of 25 of 2022. By this matter, Honorable Laimara, the Falaba District Chairman, on Saturday, 15 November, 2 days after when he made his statement in a final. Further, the second paragraph stated, by the letter dated 11th November 2025, the commission had warned the APC against the contravention of Section 39, subsection 1D of the said act. So if this is the ground of the PPRC say they don't hold on to section 39 1D, they will continue for hold this for any other person in the future when they will make this. We don't want to see no other press release apart from this in the future.
Of course, of course, now Louis and Momo talking this morning. Being that they don't want them, they actually there should be a written warning of which he said something they do on the 11th of this month. 4 days after, the Honorable Laimara do this.
So this all came, it was during the tripartite steering committee meeting that they had.
Correct.
So it takes it there are far more bigger issues where we, mind you, the tripartite is still ongoing, So the APC between their own self, the song goes between themselves. Then they put the house in order. It's too much. You move in somewhere, Kamara, bring Kefala Mara up to now. We don't even say it's total drama. That's another conversation. But the key thing now is, if this man makes such statement, it tells you within the tripartite of itself, there are issues where yet to be agreed from both the government and the opposition. So it is far beyond what the ordinary Solomon they see. So it goes beyond even the 150 million fund they don't put across.
So to you, being that now we just said the agenda, what do you expect?
The agenda is being taken from us. Now we are the gender. We are the gender now.
So being that we are the gender according to what are we expecting between these two bodies?
Between who?
APC and the PPRC.
So now the first thing first, I'm not going to put it between the APC and the PPRC. Let the government and the APC get for each act.
This is not government and
I'm coming there.
APC.
I'm coming there. The key thing is about the tripartite. Let me get a conclusion for the tripartite earlier. When that is solved, we can get so many things we will to rest.
National consultations is ongoing now.
Bintumani 1 don't happen, 2 don't happen, 3 don't happen. The National Constitution, it all comes at the same.
This tripartite and a bit money for they just going and they say
it does not mean going into how they feel like doing the thing.
But then a bit money for that.
But the key thing why I'm saying this, since the APC don't change the lead negotiator, they don't remove Samoa Kamara, don't bring in Dr. Kefala Mara. I'm expecting for let be a headway with all the different resolutions we don't put them across. Let it be a headway by 2026 next year. Let us say tripartite has finished. Away from that now to the question between the APC and the PPRC. it has been in record and it's been in history that opposition party can always cry foul. Even if power is to change hand in 2028, when the SNP come into opposition or APC continue for staying in opposition, they will continue to still a cry say how PPRC will treat them fairly. So the key thing, let me get to the conclusion. PPRC also need for continue for stand independent because they're the ones regulating, and by default of them regulating, they don't give them so many powers. Them,
You know, things say they independent as of this moment.
they are independent as per book, but as per us seeing it, they ain't.
Okay, viewers, this is Unity Broadcasting Online Television. Mind you, the views of our guests not reflect the views of Unity Broadcasting. We take other story now the Hope Times newspaper today na November 20, 2025, and they say na World Children's Day. This year under the theme, My Day, My Right. Alfred, I mean, sorry, I'm begging pardon. Dictionary, today na World Children's Day. Do you see the need for us to celebrate World Children's Day? So, especially looking at this current context, how things are unfolding now in the country.
Okay, so yesterday was Men's Day. Nobody
Men's Day.
spoke of us.
Where you said celebrated.
How can they celebrate us in which society has actually made us to look as if we know what's celebrated?
Tell you.
It's of a big concern.
Because if me nobody not even call me and text me say happy Men's Day.
I just scrolled through social media and I saw it. If I know you heard of it, I mean it was around by 5-6 o'clock now I get for those it was
sorry,
social media.
that's the lady, a journalist who sent me the message, but it was, I think she got it from social media as well. She just forwarded it to me. I got now to today's World Men's Day. So to the question, you see the need for us as a country to join the world and celebrate World Children's Day?
Okay, so as per my source, when I Save the Children, the World Children's Day celebration was established in 1954, we linked to the United Nations Declaration on the Convention of the Right of the Child. So I think in Sierra Leone, we get the Children's Forum Network, CFN, and we even see the Child Rights Act bill where the president we don't sign. There are key things where the part be left out. We see today on Children's Day, we hope say in future years they will actually get for see and get for make the concern of beginning to be had. Well, for me it's a proud moment as being a dad. It's a big one for us. Yes, so I think we want kids. Now we are men. We were not celebrated yesterday, so we're celebrating our kids today.
I wish myself I'd be a dad one day.
You want to be, you are already. So perhaps I know perhaps you are just playing hide and seek and all that particular one day. But I tell you, it's a very important day today. So the generation of kids coming out, these are Generation Alpha. We have to watch them carefully. These are sharp, smart, and very intelligent kids coming nowadays. So I'm celebrating it today. I just hope say we will stop forget child trafficking and the government will be able to put stringent laws. Because today of itself, now they follow we able to think about some of the policies them where they for protect speaking, some of the laws them, some of the acts them, the conventions and signatories we salon they into for them for protect speaking them. Because child trafficking they in a huge rise. Also, if you get to pass through the night, you will see so many people with sleep and some of them streets them and the rise of drugs kind of the kush is
because
affecting kids altogether.
I ask that question mainly if there's a need for us as a country to join and celebrate, because the issue of drugs, we see a lot of people they involved into drugs. Is it so something worried?
For me, a lot of picking is not data driven yet. So I know why you use the word floods,
okay.
unless it is data. It is data proven.
Allegedly, children are evolving into drugs.
Well, I don't know which source you actually get that from. But as per me, based on observation and based on stories I've covered, I might agree to you to some extent because get foreseen. I'm gonna be careful with the age bracket because when they say picking gets age bracket.
We been see video where one 8-year-old boy been fed with in company where they fed on tramadol where one woman been sharing on social media they cry saying picking. One 8-year-old boy don't involved into drugs.
So for me, that's for make you understand. Say the communication now lately don't become a very huge concern when it comes to information sharing. Now we don't get citizen journalism now.
Correct.
In which all such journalism now people don't able for even. I get people who actually can ask me for less on source then go out, for less on news go out. People they call me and ask for confirm the source. Hey, dictionary, I see this thing. Is it true? But now we don't get so many bloggers there now. We literally don't even know about the ethics. Can just share based on with profession. You cannot share such videos. Correct. As a journalist. So the person we share them, I can understand from the knowledge gaps. You know we understand it because these are minors, and minors you can't post such videos. That's the problem now.
Because so, according to IMC Act, you can't.
Of course. So that's why we are guided on how we say things. So the Ministry of Gender gets a role for play now forget for see how they for handle the Ministry of Gender, Ministry of Social Welfare, the Toku, the all these bodies all get for watch and get for protect. Because if we miss out the generation of kids now, mind you, these are the leaders. I mean, I don't use future leaders. They are the leaders of now.
Of course.
So if you don't protect them now and let them get a right mindset, get the right mental health state, it becomes of a problem. So any video viral going, parents need to become more attentive to their kids. We as comrades don't become too busy lately. The entirety of the world now are about finding money and not paying attention to the kids. I think that's a generational gap all of experience in the future years because we're so career driven and monetary driven to the extent we don't even get time for picking them. And these are the people who for shape society. You understand, Jalo? So in the latter years, the way you develop a kid, your picking will make you sit down and get a relaxed home. But if you don't pay attention to the picking now, when we're youthful and get with one castle that they walk around, we don't get any energy needed and attention. If they go out, stay, we are at fault. So if we get a broken society now, because we get broken parents. So if we never get a healed generation, we forget healed parents. So equally, today's Children's Day, Kombrame out there, get time for students talk with you picking, get quality time. So man, a quantity time they get.
You talk with you picking this morning where they
my parents are late. So
no, you picking you talk with them this morning?
Yes, no, I have one. My child is barely a week. So he's young. I can just whisper in her ears. Thank you very much. I can just whisper in her ear for just something strong and for something we go capacity time for the future.
The youngest dad in town.
Yes, proud dada. And funnily, he was born on the day of my birthday.
Oh,
the 12th November. So we share the same day.
So now your birthday mate.
Yeah, that's senior man. So he's actually get to take the new one.
Okay, the final story we're going to take this now about me and you about journalism. Sierra Leone Reporters Union engages NPRA for collaboration. And the 20th and the 21st or the 21st, 22nd, we celebrate with AGM and Makeni. Do you see this collaboration timely?
For me, first of all, let's start with the past. The previous president, is it Lamrana? Amadou Lamadouba and Jawad Nyale Secretary, they literally, to some extent, affected the SLRU's growth. They held on to power for a very long time. For me, that was they affected the SLRU. I'm going to say directly. We were journalists with the charge reserve.
Yes.
That was the mistake they made. So, you know, Kabia bringing this such initiative was timely. It's timely, but they missed it 8 years back. Because they held power as per the sources I read over 5, 6 or some more years. I'm up to be corrected. So, then tell me some of who haven't been practiced yet.
If you say they, who are they?
I mean Jawad and Lamrana.
Ahmad Lamrana.
Yes, because if this we are holding AGM for the first time. Where were they? What did they do?
In 20 years.
What did they do? That's a big shame, first of all. Now, big shame. We are Sludge members. We see how Sludge is celebrating AGM. We were there. We celebrated. So you see that energy where journalists they put in for Sludge rather than not putting for SLRU. So where did we go wrong? So we went wrong. I'm answering the same question back. We went wrong during the past leadership because they never balanced the journalism career with leadership. You know, they confuse leadership with journalism. Yeah, there are people who are tall journalists, but they cannot be leaders. Understand that? Somebody is orally good, but he's not a good leader. Someone is sounding writing, but he's not a good leader. So don't quantify popularity, don't quantify intelligence with leadership. That's the mistake we make. So for me, the move where they make is a good move. Meet with Babadi Kamara.
Yes, they meet. I see him.
Yes, and now they're meeting with petroleum. It is you need to forget investors, you need to forget sponsors and supporters. How much are they paying us even as journalists? Floor price. Even per 800,000 they pay journalists themselves. It reach. Not to story like
850. So
imagine.
So it gets a 650.
Also bad grace. We're family people. So you think of that particular one day. So I'm actually putting across this say the SLRU of itself, the past leaders 19 years back failed the SLRU. In less than months. Watch what you know is doing.
She's doing extremely well.
Extremely well. So the previous leaders it's a big shame for them. I'll tell you. It's a big shame for them because there is no tangible evidence. They don't even get SLRU to get data.
I don't get that because
there was no data by first.
Had that been account for now, in time less than 6 months now, we don't get
data. You are part of the database. I'm part of the database. So what about those who practiced reporters 15 years back? Where can we find them? So I tell you, it's a big shame. It's a big shame. I'm brutally frank. It's a big shame to the previous SLRU presidents and leaders. Nothing they did. I'm not being emotional here. No, just the fact. Because for now we are having the fact. We're journalists here. But let me charge you. The fact is here now.
So this is not a brutally frank now. We are just analyzing things. So whilst we can charge yourself, let it be more responsible instead of being so harsh. And they are our leaders, even though they are past.
They were. our
No,
leaders.
I come.
But they don't actually do the
once
needful.
once a leader is always a leader.
Even from the
Because-
even from the military point of view, they come up from one soldier is always a soldier. But
Lalan.
for Africa,
No,
once a leader can expire.
Allow me Lalan.
Okay, then you land.
Allow me Lalan. I'll give you one simple example. Let's President Kaba. Even though he's late.
Are you using the instances of journalism in the political? I beg to differ. Let me not actually go that particular one. So now come back into the conversation to the SLRU. So I am not. I'm not sounding disrespectful. They are senior colleagues. It is timely. It is timely based on female leadership. You understand it? The entirety of the executive, the SLRU is good. If we don't get such years back, I tell you, if we don't get a strong footing. So the worry I'm having, and I hope, say in future, SLRU president when they come, go actually follow this pathway where Kabia don't set.
You give a whoop on the AGM.
I wish to, but the workload no go. I want to tomorrow because I want to. I might go there. Oh, not pay me delegate fee yet. Anyway, I want to go there because I get some events in Makini of itself. Whatever actually get for handle, but I'm still try for workload is high.
Anyway, Fambul na the program we take them left you. It's been an hour conversation, very educative, interactive, and informative. One was a plenty thank you to my studio guest, the new daddy in town. Although Iboni Big Brother. Thank you so much, Edward. I look forward for hosting you in subsequent editions. Right. And as media colleagues, it's always good that we collaborate and support one another. Sure. It's not about giving money, but the time and is very much necessary. Plenty thank you to my producer for this edition, Alfred Pewa, and also we be done control the camera. Plenty thank you to Alpha Joba, we be done behind the technical room. I be done be present as always Liman Jalo. Until then, I remain Liman Jalo.
Unity Broadcasting Television don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform Salon people in home and abroad.
Watin D Paper Say.
Bamboo, push, share and cover. This na Unity Broadcasting online television.
Watin D Paper Say, a 1 hour program where they come to you every Tuesday and Thursday, 12 o'clock Central to 1 o'clock. Watin D Paper Say, a 1 hour program where they come to you every Tuesdays and Thursday, 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock Central. Watin D Paper Say, now program where they look at different stories and when we newspaper and talk about, bring analysts and a studio, we can talk about them in the day. We talk about on politics, the economy, social, religious, and other things that happen at the time.
Religious messages, entertainment, self no go left again. We no go left nothing no.
Now forget so. This na Unity Broadcasting every Tuesday and Thursday, 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Political commentators then go there. Other social commentators then go there. You step where want your voice will be heard. Do ya not forget for sending text message. So the number 076946948. We go answer them for you, Unas. Thank you.
Defeating the lives of fake people. Waiting they be na social media. One-on-one interview. We go bring you all the hot topics. Unity Broadcasting TV say. And we let we self and better salon.